The crow perched upon the branch, its heart heavy with sorrow. Tears welled in its eyes, threatening to spill. A single teardrop fell, landing softly upon the shoulder of a passing monk. The monk looked up and saw the crow, its feathers ruffled. "Why do you weep, little crow?" he asked gently. The crow looked at the monk, surprised by his kindness. "I am ugly," croaked the crow. "My feathers are black as night. No one sings my praises. I wish to be beautiful like the swan." The monk listened patiently. "Happiness is not found in the feathers you wear, but in the song within your heart." The crow tilted its head, confused. The monk smiled. "Go, speak to the birds you envy. Ask if their beauty has brought them happiness. Learn from their experiences, and you shall find your own truth." The crow, curious, followed the monk's advice. It flew to a lake where a swan glided gracefully. Its white feathers shimmered under the sun. "Swan," called the crow, "are you happy?" The swan replied, "I long for the parrot's vibrant colors." "True happiness," it said, "lies in being desired." The crow flew to find a parrot. The parrot, in a golden cage, greeted the crow. "Crow," it squawked, "you are free while I am trapped. I long for the freedom to fly." The crow realized happiness wasn't in a golden cage. Determined to find an answer, the crow continued its journey. It flew until it reached a grand palace, its gardens filled with exotic flowers and the air thick with the scent of jasmine. There, strutting proudly amidst the splendor, was a peacock, its tail feathers fanned out in a dazzling display of iridescent colors. "Peacock," the crow called out, "your beauty is breathtaking, your presence commands attention. Surely you must be happy." The peacock turned its head, its crown glinting in the sunlight. Its dark eyes held a deep sadness. "My beauty," it sighed, "is both a blessing and a curse. I am admired, yes, but also hunted for my feathers, caged for the pleasure of others. I long for the freedom to roam unnoticed, to appreciate my own beauty without the burden of others' expectations." The crow listened, its mind racing. The peacock, despite possessing the very beauty the crow craved, found it to be a heavy burden. Happiness, it seemed, was not found in external appearances, but in something far more elusive. The crow, weary from its journey, returned to the monk. "I've spoken to the swan, the parrot, and the peacock," it croaked. "Each of them, despite their beauty and their gifts, yearns for something more, something different. I now understand that happiness is not found in external appearances." The monk smiled, his eyes twinkling with wisdom. "You have learned a valuable lesson, little crow," he said. "Happiness is not something you find outside yourself, but something you cultivate within. It is about appreciating who you are, what you have, and the freedom you possess." The crow looked at its reflection in a nearby pond. It saw not its blackness, but its strength, its resilience, its ability to soar through the sky. And in that moment the crow felt a sense of peace it had never known before. The crow understood. Happiness was not about being a swan, a parrot, or a peacock. It was about being the best version of itself. It was about embracing its own unique song, its own way of flying, its own place in the world. And in that acceptance it found a happiness far greater than any external beauty could ever bring.